How do you manage challenging behaviors, throwing, hitting? I guess I would say that I'm very firm. I have expectations from the start of the day. Throwing and hitting, those are kind of trickier ones. But I just am very firm that is not a choice. And then my assistant might walk them out of the room to make sure they're not a danger to anybody else. But I really try to not give them the negative attention that they're looking for. And a lot of times, like, I'm just thinking even last year, I had a child on the first day of the day was screaming. He didn't want to come to the carpet. He's throwing a big tantrum. And everybody else is sitting here waiting. And so this is something I know a lot of people don't love, but I have a star chart and it only goes up. It doesn't go down. And so when they get to the star, they get to come pick a mini eraser. And I just am letting all the students know, thank you so much for coming to the carpet and sitting so nicely. Thank you for being ready to learn. And I just slowly move them all up on the star chart, and then 85% of the time that child is going to slowly work their way over and want me to notice that they're doing the right thing. And guess what? If they are, I'm moving them up on the star too. They're not getting punished for that tantrum. They're going to get rewarded for doing the right thing. Again, I had somebody criticizing for me this is a video I just posted. I had somebody criticizing me for this on their content just this week, for using a star chart, that I am still shaming others when they don't get moved up. I make sure that all of my students get moved up on the first day. Everybody gets a mini eraser. I use it a lot at the beginning of the year. So it is extrinsic motivation. But what happens is, by using that extrinsic motivation, I am repeating myself over and over, and they are listening. I am saying, thank you for being kind. Thank you for cleaning up. Thanks for being a good listener. Thanks for learning. You learned something new. So all of those awesome things that you want them to learn in preschool, they're really listening to because they're getting a reward for it. Slowly throughout the year, I actually barely use it at all at the end of the year. Like, they probably get an eraser once every 2 to 3 weeks, once a month. I don't know. It's very minimal. And so by that time, it's intrinsic because we have taught it and talked about it over and over and over. And so that's something that I do rely on heavily.